soon. See you around soon. Mwah. Hello, how are you there? Hello guys, it's Jonathan from Johnson with David as you already know about me. Well, you must be one of my lovely subscribers of my YouTube channel, and that's the only reason you are watching my face and watching and listening to my English, which is very awful and very unclear to express what I'm trying to say about the topic I'm really interested in. So anyway, how are you doing? I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing okay. I hope you're doing alright. Because my real life, you may have already noticed about my time lag between my latest video and this video, because I haven't uploaded any videos on my YouTube channel because my real life haven't been going so crazy. My real life in what can I say, overrunning in so small island. So I was a hunter in the island. So I couldn't kill, I couldn't deal with, I couldn't address all this work overrunning in the island. So if I was carrying a double barrel shotgun, if I killed with two of my real life bits, bam bam, and the billions of works just appeared from nowhere, I had to end up delivering all the other additional and supplementary work of my real life. So anyway, I'm gonna stop, complaining about my real lives. Yeah, so that's the reason my real life especially in terms of delivering my new work and my company, has been so busy for me to enjoy. Well, definitely, the thing is, I could have uploaded any video on my YouTube channel, but usually after finishing my work, I don't know, usually around 8 p.m. or 9 p.m. and I came home and had a shower, had a very very hot shower while I was hoping this very hot water that was having me wet. It's weird to say that, sorry. So I was hoping I could get rid of all those all my tiresome and what can I say? Yeah, all my tiness from my work. So I digressed a bit. So the main reason I've been so lazy, from your perspective, because from my perspective, I haven't been lazy. I've been so desperate to upload any video of my YouTube channel, but after finishing work, came to home, I was exhausted. But the thing is, my physical my body, physical circumstances, not physical circumstances, my physical situation was fine because I used to be a professional athlete, so I still can do dealing with those tough schedule for physical in terms of physical work, but rather than in terms of dealing with all those psychological work and thinking about lots of possibilities that might have occurred or would have occurred from my different choices that I would made in my work. So I got home, I was so exhausted, so I couldn't come up with an idea of uploading any video of my YouTube channel. Even I couldn't push the start recording button on my program because I was so exhausted. So I ended up doing nothing and just fell asleep or just playing some online game, League of Legends with my better friends, and just get some well sleep. So anyway, the thing is, I've decided to finish my work early because I found it meaningless to do so, because there's no meaning for me to sacrifice my personal life to work. So I just decided to go home and get my work life balance. Work life balance. So this is the chance. This is the only chance. That's not only chance. This is this is very it's been I'm sorry, I'm mumbling because it's been for quite some time for me to record my face. I thought I got rid of all those anxiety of recording my face through my camera and uploading my face onto my YouTube channel throughout all those my experiences of 3 months. 3 months of running my own YouTube channel and recording my face and recording my story and recording and speaking out loud of my voice. But after 3 months, after about a month, I feel a little bit about anxiety to record my face at the moment, so I can get through it for you, for my fabulous, lovely YouTube subscribers. I love you, especially I haven't, and as you've already known, because I've complained about so many things in my life. So anyway, you already know about my story, what I just said. And then I had been exhausted from my work, but I'm not at the moment. So I'm fully backed on my YouTube channel, so I can do my work. My dream is to be one of my dreams is to be a professionally succeeded YouTuber, so that I can hire my girlfriend as a producer, and I can spend some money on giving her as her salary, and so that we can happily just sustain our decent quality of our personal life. Anyway, apart from all those trivial things, apart from all those bits that you're not obviously interested in, I'm feeling a bit guilty for my YouTube subscriber. Now I have run my YouTube channel for about 2 months so far, 3 months, 2 months. So at the moment, I've got a number of subscribers up to 62. 62, and maybe some of you just push the subscriber button for reason that you thought what I was gonna be maybe potentially be a big deal on YouTube channel, and you must have wanted to participate in my English journey, YouTube journey, so that you can be prioritize the subscriber of my YouTube channel so that you can say, oh, I was the one who participated in his English journey, his YouTube journey, when his subscribers was 60 fucking 2 people. So I was unique. Without you wouldn't have achieved this level of fluency, level of YouTube at the moment. So anyway, what I'm always trying to say is I'm feeling very guilty for you guys, who must be loving me, who must fancy me. Yeah, fancy me. Unless you don't fancy me, there's no reason for you to push subscribe button on my YouTube channel anyway. Yeah, otherwise Anyway, so I'm feeling a bit guilty for you guys. So especially, I feel guilty for French Peanut, which is my general commenter who always leaves her comments on my comment section against concerned with the main topic I had covered. So she has always left her comments on my comment sections, and all her comments that I have till now, like 5-6 comments. I don't know, approximately 5 or 6, because I've uploaded my videos in 6 or 7 in total. So that's all her comments were the biggest motivation for me to persevere to run my YouTube channel, because when you run your YouTube channel, having just one regular commenter on your comment section is gonna be exceedingly surprising truth that motivates you to persevere to run your YouTube channel without you noticing. Because subconsciously you're knowing that there's someone who's waiting for you to do something that you're dreaming of. Sorry. So if French Peanut, if you're listening to my voice, listening to my YouTube, you're watching my face, please what can I say? Please stand away from unsubscribe button, and please leave your comments on my comment section. And just FYI, French Peanut, if you fancy it, if you do fancy, no pressure, no ever pressure, no pressure. If you do fancy, you can appear on my YouTube channel as a guest on my Jonathan show. If you fancy, don't pressure. You can just refuse my proposal. You refuse my proposal and just leave your comments as you've been doing. So anyway, let's stop talking about giving pressure to specific my favorite subscriber. So today's main topic is to just give out my advice for you who potentially be a second language learner or third language learner, because my main structure, my main framework of my YouTube channel is to empathize and giving out, and just speaking out, and just sharing all my cultural differences, and just bits I think bits I'm finding funny about different culture differences, and therefore you're likely second language learner, or you're just simply and mainly interested in Korean culture. So today, what I'm gonna do is to be giving out some advice, uh, on the basis of 4 years and 3 months of learning different languages of mine. Now, I'd learned Japanese for 2 years, and I took the highest certificate of Japanese examination. And I embarked on learning English, and I still on my journey. So regarding all those 4 years and 3 months of experience of learning different languages, I'm not no. I know I'm not an expert about English, and I'm not an expert about learning different languages, because all, PhD pretty who's no, it's the whole clever and diligent and so brilliant people, a million brilliant people who are specializing in learning different languages, or a linguistic things in college, in university, in their lab, and who also have brilliant YouTube channel for second language learners to apply to their learning process. Anyway, but in terms of some certain period of learning different languages, what can I say? I might be, yeah. I'm just precautious not to sound too pretentious. I might be seen not that bad person, not that eligible person for giving out some advice for my friends, my subscriber, for them to apply to their learning different languages, to language learning process. Sorry. So let's get back into the main topic. I'm sorry, I'm mumbling a lot. First, my first advice: don't be a perfectionist. Don't be the perfectionist. If once you made your decision to be a perfectionist in your learning different language, if you in your language learning process, you're gonna be failed. You're gonna be failed unless you were born as a reborn of a Shakespeare, or just some other renowned and celebrated talented person who is capable of speaking other 10 languages, 8 languages or something. So apart from so crazily talented people, don't be a perfectionist in your second, third, fourth, fifth language. Once you want to do it, you're gonna be failed. You're gonna end up in the cul-de-sac, very very tall and surrounding the cul-de-sac, and you ended up not knowing what you do and what you must to do to escape that kind of enigma. Don't be a perfectionist. So if you're native speaker, I'm native speaker. No, my what I'm trying to say is don't be a perfectionist. I'm native speaker in my language. I'm native speaker in Korean, but I'm not perfect. Yes, it's very likely for us for us, when I say us, it stands for all second language learners. It's very likely happening for us to just to delude ourselves that kind of what can I say? Your native speaker and your English, your English learner, your English speaker, native speaker, and I'm an English learner, and I presume I'm just conjecture. I'm just conjecturing. You're the perfect. You're a perfect person because you're a native speaker. You're the ideal version of individual. You are the ideal version of individual that I want to be in the near future if I could be. So we might just project the ideal version of ourselves who is capable of speaking our target language that we are interested in learning very fluently. So even though you project that sort of ideal version of yourself onto a random native speaker, that native speaker even not perfect. That's the thing. You're native speaker, I'm native speaker. My Korean isn't perfect. My Korean is imperfect. My Korean is awful. I always forgot my word, and I always missed out to fully pronounce all syllables of my sentences, and always. I've been attempting not to, but I can't help myself but to just miss out, just have made us loads of mistakes to hold on the right Korean grammar on the daily basis of life. Sorry. So please take into account about your life. Just think your life. You're a native speaker. You're not perfect. No one is perfect. Yeah, even, think about even Shakespeare. When Shakespeare was writing about his book, he must have been doing writing some letters on his paper, and oh shit, I just made a mistake about that spelling. That's Shakespeare did. Obviously, Shakespeare must have done that thing. Oh, I missed. Oh, wait a minute. On second thought, this phrase, this adjective, this adverb would be more suitable for this phrase, or I just made a mistake about that spelling, about that grammar, about English grammar. So even if Shakespeare did make a mistake, there's no reason for us not to make a mistake in our language. So just make your mistake. I'm not saying actively try to make mistakes, but still, just remember, keep in your mind. Don't be a perfectionist. Just learning, and always accept ourselves who is awful, who is I always find myself how awful I am. How awful, even considering all 2 years and 3 months of learning English, my English is still awful. I can't express what all things I want to express from my brain, my idea. In my idea, there are so many things I want to precisely, accurately express to other people that I have a conversation with. But once the English grammar, once the English phrase coming out of my mouth, and I can hear the phrase coming from my mouth, obviously. So I thought, how awfully my English is structured. So the first advice is not to be a perfectionist. If you just give up being perfectionist, and just being a human, just being an individual, and just live your life, and just immerse yourself in your what can I say, in your endeavor, in your endeavor, and just mix yourself with that context that you want to learn. So second advice, here we go. Please, I'm saying to myself, please do not try to catch all syllables of phrase which is said, which is pronounced by a native speaker. Also, native speakers are sort of villains, like jokers in a what city in Batman in Jokers? I don't remember. In that regard, native speakers are villains for us to fall over. All syllables are naturally not pronounced in all phrase that's said by native speakers on the earth. So even when I speak Korean, I don't fully pronounce all syllables and all pronunciation of my phrase I've been talking to other people. So, it is very easy for us to delude ourselves, to make a mistake, to just fall into the bottomless hole, like where we ended up thinking that we're learning, and learning basically learning on the surface, learning superficially means trying to be perfect in some specific subject in particular. But learning doesn't mean attempting to be perfect, but mean to get accustomed to doing something in our daily life. So, the truth be told, all syllables naturally are not pronounced by all native speakers. Even think about yourself. You don't pronounce all about syllables of your phrase, of course. So just leave them as they flow, and just leave. What can I say? Keep all your ears, stay all your ears, but still not trying to be obsessed with catching all syllables of that phrase that you're trying to listen to and understand it. Yeah, that's the reason. Now, I used to be, that second advice came from my experience. I used to be so obsessed with catching all those phrases, catching all those syllables and prepositions and all plural forms of verb, nouns, any phrase, any English things. But after all frustration, frustration and being upset about my inability to catch all syllables of phrase that I had gave it a try to listen to, I failed awfully. I failed utterly. Yeah, I failed utterly. But it was my fault. Well, some of it my fault because of my English listening was very bad. Still, it is. But that time was much better. Much better. It was the worst skill. Still, listening is my worst part of my language aspect. But still. So anyway, don't try to catch all syllables of phrase that you're listening to. And third, native speakers and syllables are coinciding each other in terms of giving out my advice. Native speakers are the villains. It's jokers. You're such a jokers. If you're English native speaker, you have to confess about it. Not confess. You have to look backwards about your past behaviors. If you have had even one experience of having conversation with a second language learner as a English, because we as a second language learner, we just assume native speakers are supposed to be perfect. Still, we're part of them. Yeah. And next, intonation. Shit. Yeah, please, if you have time, if you have more time, if you have more extra, additional, supplementary time to be obsessed with all syllables and pronunciation, the other things, please, give up all the syllables and pronunciation thing. Please, stick with intonation. If you fluently express all intonation of the word, phrase, and idioms, you don't have to. You don't have to fully pronounce all sentences in right structure. Let me make an example. Well, your English learner, maybe your Korean learner, and you must be fluent in English. There's a phrase, would you have a look? Would you have a look? But every time the native speakers say this phrase, they don't speak fully all this phrase on a daily basis. Of course, they just say jabaluk, 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 jabaluk. But if a native speaker said jabaluk to a second language learner, they will definitely be frustrated by the truth that they couldn't catch all syllables and phrases what they said. But the thing is, as you noticed it, the jabaluk is obviously a form of English which is not fully pronounced by native speaker. Therefore, it just consists of all intonation only. Jabaluk, jabaluk, jabaluk means jabaluk, jabaluk. So please take this advice and take these. And I don't know. I want to make more examples about this phrase, examples about this advice, and I looked up on website and I couldn't find any. I'm sorry. Yeah, and please stick with intonation and yes, intonation, jabaluk. Please, yeah, jabaluk, yeah, and jabaluk is an embodiment that I recommend for you to check, jabaluk. And my last advice my last advice is just one phrase. This is the core phrase. I mean it. This is very, very core. This is very, very core advice coming out from my old experiences, and I always learn my English, and I always learn everything productive in my life, everything existing in my life that I want to actively find as a happiness. And it's too much. Basically, the thing is, I always do everything productive on daily basis, on the basis of this phrase, of this formula, of learning different languages, of different anything I'm interested in, anything needed in my contemporary life, which is what we process, we learn. And just let your brain learn what you processed. Do not actively make more effort to remember, to leave your to leave your memory in your mind. Just let your brain do all those work and just rest. Yes, and this theory and this theoretical way to learn different languages rests on so many theoretical researches and some other PhD who specialized in learning different languages. They said our brains can do it, not our consciousness. Your unconsciousness learn what you processed. Just only thing you should do is to just process something you wanna learn, like a reading, listening to a music, listening to a podcast, and writing down some your diary, and some watching your K-drama, K-movie, and Korean content and other target language content, and just enjoy it. And all those content, all those second language, third language, all those content you have consumed, all content, all music, all drama, all bits of information which have been consumed by as a target language is processed in your unconsciousness of your brain, and finally after some days later, after having a certain time of your sleeping hours, you would definitely find out you have remembered all those, not all, maybe some of those phrases and bits of framework of your target language, and yeah, that's it. Let our brain do all hard work, and just only thing you should do is enjoy and relish all things happening in your life. Just relish. Let's just relish. Just don't be obsessed with, what about the words? Well, still, you have to memorize words. I hate it, but you still have to memorize words. I haven't found the most efficient way to memorize words, so I've been still doing this in an old-fashioned way. I can't help it. If you have a solution about the best way to memorize English words, second language words, please leave your comments on my comment section. I'm desperate to know about figure out. Please. Yeah, and this is probably a reasonable time for me to push end recording button on my laptop. Yeah, and please forgive me who have been neglecting to upload any video on my YouTube channel for starting 3 weeks. So I'm gonna I don't know. I'm gonna edit this video as soon as possible, and yeah, upload it on my YouTube channel. I love you guys, and yeah, what can I say? Yeah, especially today, I wanna leave one more good comment about you, who have been desperately waiting for me, obviously, to upload my YouTube channel. But have you missed me? I missed you. Anyway, this is me. This is Jonathan. Yes, I love you guys. Please leave your comment on my comment section, and please subscribe button of my YouTube channel. And I guarantee to provide you with fabulous content that you wanna hear, that wanna watch. And if you have something you're interested in Korean culture, cultural differences, and Korean grammar, and any other bits you're interested in your personal life, and that you might be considering I can cover that topic in your mind, just let me know by, I know, ping me. Just ping me means send your email to my email inbox and leave your comments, and yeah, that's it. Because you don't know my mobile phone number. Anyway, I gotta go, and you gotta push the button on my YouTube channel, and you gotta, yeah, I know, no pressure, just leave there, get out of here. And this is Jonathan from Johnson with Devedo. I love you guys. I love you. If you have waited for me to upload this video on my YouTube channel for devastating 3 weeks, I love you guys. I'm gonna make up for it. I'm gonna make up for your all endeavor, all your hard time of waiting for me. I love you guys. I sincerely do hope you're doing alright. Even though I'm doing not that alright, still I hope you're doing alright. You're doing perfect, and you're achieving all things, all goals, all ultimate goals, all ultimate things you want to achieve in your life, and ultimate you're gonna accomplish in your life and your work and your childhood, adulthood, even if at your autumnal part of your life. Please do whatever you in the world, and please let me add just one phrase to my terminal part of this YouTube channel. There's a phrase: If you think today was the last day of my life, there's a phrase. If you live your life as reminding yourself today is the last day of your life, and everything is gonna be something meaningful. So I've been thinking, and I've been asking myself a lot of time, looking into the mirror. Today was the last time of my life, and then what I want to do, what I'm about to do today. My answer have been no so many times in a row, but I'm not saying today. I'm not saying to force you to think today was the last day of your life. Just I'm trying to say is just live your life, enjoy your life. Our time is limited, and there's no second chance. There's no do-over, and this moment, which is just passed by us, never come back. Live your life, relish your life, and just please my YouTube channel. I love you guys. This is Jonathan from Johnson with Devedo. Goodbye. No. I'm Jonathan from Johnson.
And see you around soon.
Yeah.
Okay. Well done.